very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it.
The time has come. Execute Order 66.
Let go.
3, 2, 1, 0. Game over.
Keep letting all these nut ass flies in here. God damn. Lord of the Flies. What's up? You're back with another live. I am King Matt the God. Let's get locked in. I'm back with another flat earther. The flat earther. Like this flat earther motherfucker.
Loretta.
We were taught that planets are physical places that you can physically fly and go to. But if you was to read the basic books like the Bible and stuff like that, you would see that these things that they make no mention of. I'm saying with the planets, like we were taught that planets are physical places that you can physically fly and go to. But if you was to read just basic books like the Bible and stuff like that, you would see that these things that they make no mention of, right? And planets don't really come into existence until, or they're not really spoken of in the manner that we understand them spoken of until after the Renaissance. Prior to the Renaissance, the Moors, the astronomers and these type of people was dealing with things on the basis of what we knew them to actually be, which again were wandering stars that basically amplified and gave us a greater scope on how to navigate and map this reality. Hold on a second, guys.
Hoy al verte con otro amor así, sonriendo tanto.
Therefore, as this fictitious reality became more and more anchored into our consciousness, we had to basically be force-fed the tenets of it that make it real. You know what I'm saying? So we went from knowing what the world was, knowing how things work, to believing how things work. You understand?
Loretta.
When you believe that you know something, that means you're unsure of it. You understand? That means you're unsure. So, unless you know somebody who personally went to the moon, you can't take on face value that they actually went to the moon. You understand? Because the physics of it don't make sense. How can you reach the upper atmosphere when every rocket I've ever seen y'all niggas shoot into the space then came back down? Don't make sense. Because it didn't happen. So when we speak of planets, we're actually speaking of stuff that look like this. Remember I said in the Bible they refer to them as wandering stars. You see this? Does this look solid to you? Does this look like something you could walk on? Do any one of these places look like somewhere? So this is Venus, this is Neptune, right? Do they look solid to you? Does that look like something you could walk on or fly into? Does that look like something that has an atmosphere? No.
So what y'all think? What do y'all feel? You know, I we hate talking about feelings now. Feelings not logic, but what do y'all feel in your soul when y'all exist on this plane? Do it feel like there's more out there? You know how we always say there's more out there. We think out in space. Instead of thinking there's more out there outward. Word to the Arctic Circle. So we're gonna hit you with some memes. Let's goof around for a little bit. Take you on to Instagram, or shall I leave you on PowerPoint? Should I leave you on PowerPoint? Should I take you on Instagram, the Grizzam? All right, let's go to the gram. The graham crackers. All right. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm a flat earther and a round earther. I'm just like, I'm lost in the sauce out here. Like, I just know flat earth shit and the shit that I'm learning about with the Terra Infinite maps is just like too hard to ignore. Like, especially how the shiftiness and fucking inconsistency of NASA and, oh, we lost the data. We can't go to the moon. We can go to the moon. We went to the moon, but here's some fake footage of us shooting a fake moon landing. Like, it's just like, what? What y'all hiding from us, huh? What are y'all hiding from us? That's my main thing that hits me in the head. Like, what are y'all hiding? What are y'all hiding? Let's go to the gram. Hope it ain't too loud. It's gonna be loud. Loud. It's gonna be loud, son. I mean, the Earth theory is clever. If it is a lie, it's definitely clever to try to like captivate the sheep mind. Like, it's a simple explanation. Like, yeah, we're spinning. Like, imagine you spinning a basketball. Like, say you shooting a basketball and you put the spin on it. Like, that's what they saying that we are. They saying that's us. Like, the fuck? Like, see how loud this is. Let's go, flat earth. Let's get them. All right, what are they talking about? Yeah, this, I guess, is supposed to be footage from on Mars. They sent one of them robots out there to land out there, roll around, take footage. Look like Arizona. That's thorough though. Like, that's what I said. It's probably beyond our understanding. It's like, I believe there's planets out there, but are they on the same level plane as us? instead of like upward, like. They lying. What the fuck? This shit look banging. This shit sound banging though. About to turn it up, but the next video I click is gonna be super loud. Niggas talking about that flat earth. That flat earth. Talking about that chicken wings and the blunt and the liquor, man. To the flat earth. It don't matter. Let's get the chatter. Let's go to Antarctica. Find out what they trying to hide. What they trying to hide. What the fuck is that? I would not like to live there. Like. Maybe we should stay in this little section. Don't be trying to find another land. Go out there and freeze. That shit make me want to spit. Like, all right, let's go. What the fuck is this? Watch the clips through the 12,000 millimeter lens. But the eclipse could be like the flat earthers believe. We believe that the moon and the sun are within the Earth's atmosphere. Or we've never been beyond the moon, per se. So it could be in our atmosphere. It can actually be two objects in the sky above us that cause an eclipse. But it don't necessarily mean that we can get out the dome. Knew this shit was gonna be loud. Let's go. What the fuck is that? Hold up. I feel like this music gonna copyright strike me too. Where this beat at? That shit's slapping. Yo, I know they got fucking X-Files fucking instrumental beat somewhere. Cause they go fold your laundry. I fold my laundry at the laundromat, like most 80% fold out straight out the dryer, so when it go in the bag, it don't get all. Fold your laundry, nigga. Can't be in your shit wrinkled. All right, let's go. That's stupid. This is some weird fact, but it's different. Like the measurements, the universe is 13.7 billion years old, but we see objects that are 45 billion light years away. So which one is older, the light or the object? Whoa. Or are we seeing things that's like 15 billion years ago, like light years ago? But does the speed of light travel faster than time? That's what basically they're saying. I need someone that's going to comments. I know somebody will comment on it like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. Explain in the comments. So time is faster. So light is faster than time. What this is.
Tree burn has started on the first stage. We're continuing to hear call-outs.
Is a mouse on there? Hold on, can y'all see that?
The second stage is continuing onward. We're continuing to hear call-outs that.
What is that?
The second stage is. Tree burn has started on the first stage. We're continuing to hear call-outs.
Is it gonna have Mickey Mouse?
The second
You don't think sun's real?
No. Sun is real. The sun and the moon is real.
Okay.
But outer space is not.
Why would they? Why are they selling us on round?
Because they selling you on space as well. That's why you thinking like that. Because you thinking outer space and all those other planets and stuff.
Real?
Like that.
Then what is it? What are
It's
we
water over the firmament. Is water.
He's spitting that shit though.
In the ocean right now?
We under the firmament, under the dome, and there's water over the firmament. Says it in the Bible. The outer space there's no such thing.
There's no such thing as outer space.
No, and that's the whole thing that got you tricked and why you think the other planets and stuff. The planets are wandering stars that you think about.
So you think all that, like them going to Mars stuff, is all?
How they going to the Mars? Why they don't put the same rover on the moon so we can watch the Earth spin right now? How they gonna go to Mars?
They're talking about building a society on Mars, right?
Yeah. Why they doing that? Why they ain't got the same thing on the moon right now though?
Yeah.
How they gonna go to Mars?
I think the whole thing is like we never went back to the moon, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
Imagine we live on a flat fucking world. All this time we thought we lived on a round planet, huh? We have no fucking evidence to believe that we're on a round planet, only but
Yo, better chill out, my niggas. Y'all gonna get whacked. Like, they ain't playing with y'all. What? Like, it's almost like the clones of malfunction. Not clones, but like, I ain't saying Tyson a clone, but like, the programming is wearing off. Like,
people telling us, but we really don't know
11.
where we came from, who the fuck is our purpose here.
I'm not gonna go for that. You're not gonna tell me that on a round planet, though.
How do you know that? You never been out of space, nigga. Go ahead. What you say?
You don't think sun's real?
No. Sun is real. The sun and the moon is real.
Okay.
But outer space is not.
Why would they? Why are they selling us on round?
Because they selling you on space as well. That's why you thinking like that. Because you thinking outer space and all those other planets and stuff.
Real?
Like that.
damn, he's spitting. Rampage spitting. All right, I want to check in the comments, see what any of the comments saying. All right, let's go straight from the top. Fuck bam. All right, I ain't gonna read their names. Fuck it. You'll find their names pop up one day in the comments. If we could leave, they wouldn't be building bunkers. True. Outer space means they can sell you aliens, aka fake enemy, false flag. True. Might get them both a heart. They can come dressed as aliens right now and just whip us into submission. Wipe out half the fucking population. Like, aliens did it. That made me think about Independence Day. Even though when, remember Will Smith, he whipped off the mask and you seen what they really look like. Even though they still look like aliens. But like, it's like you whip off the aliens mask and it be humans. Like, motherfucker. Alright. Another, outer space means they can sell you another same one. NASA being exposed will confirm the Bible. Well, they kind of do be getting exposed. Two men who get punched in the head for a living can't comprehend astronomy. What a surprise. Oh, okay. See, look, he's talking shit. But it's more like, it seems like in an argument, the one that's talking shit and hurling insults is the one that's really compromised, the one that's losing. The one that's calm and just keep hitting you with ideas and theories, you'd be like, oh no, you're too stupid. You're stupid. Like what the fuck? How did this get to a fifth grade fucking insult match? All right. This man should lead the Bible out of this. He's been kicked in his head too many times. These guys are all Freemasons who sold their souls to Satan. Yes, it is true. We live under a firmament. Read the Bible. That's what I be feeling. These hosts and stuff, they be definitely agents. Like, the water above is different than the water below. It's a thick water like plasma. Ooh. Whoever this is spitting, because if you ever watch any of my other videos talking about this, like, I believe it's a fluidic space. It's fluidic waters. It's like, it's different. You can't just like swim through it. Like, our matter is probably different. You can't just probably like just, that's what I'm saying, you can't go through it. It's probably like how we think of dimensions and how we can't go into another dimension. That's how it is physically. Like, our physical can't go into that density probably. not in our body, our flesh, our robot now, where we operate. All right, let's go back on. But ooh, that comment was spitting like. That's why they say a lot of, and down in the deep, there's a lot of those portals and stargates that deep in the water, like in the oceans and stuff, that way you can get to these other inner earths and other dimensions and things. He's spitting. That comment was spitting. All right. Someone said, he's right. How do you know? We only believe what we're told, not what we actually know firsthand. True. It's the usual ones like this one. Believe in Jesus and repent. All right. Oh, he trying to spit. Because NASA / Satan is a money laundering agency that hires actors to make productions to trick the American people, billions yearly stolen in your face. I mean, but ain't other countries still talking that they can go to space and different things? Or is it just like the main three, like China, America, and Russia? And the other countries talking about like, yeah, we going to space. Them niggas like, Allah Akbar, ain't no space. Fuck out of here. Haram. All right. Someone said, you can see the Earth spin. NASA has a live stream of one of the stations orbiting Earth. But like I thought when Rampage said it, why not further back, even from the moon's perspective? Like, just, we can only see from your satellites, your CGI perspective. All right, that's enough fun. Let's keep going. Zero moon before nor after the eclipse. Somebody gonna say in the comments, notice something missing from this? Yeah, a brain. I don't even get this one. Zero moon before nor after the eclipse. What? All right, let's go into that. All right, because like that is a little weird. Like, you can't see no reflection or shadow of nothing in the moon. So you're saying the light so bright it makes the moon invisible to our eye when it gets close on some eclipse type shit? That's interesting. Somebody in the comments say that was Nibiru, not the moon. I don't know. True, maybe. More like under some type of cloaking device, and you can't see the object, because that is looking real sketchy. You don't see no moon or nothing, like, as it's approaching. You don't even see some type of light reflection, like you would see something. Not just like it just blanks out for an hour and then and then shows the silhouette or whatever, the crescent and stuff. See, mostly people just hurling insults. Some else, your brain cells, that's what's missing, and different things. Is like, some might say because it's a new moon in shadow, like, it's like people are in the comments that aren't official experts, that's just regurgitating what they've been told by scientists or read or studied. They just saying, yeah, like, yeah, it was the moon was there, like, but what they say, like, a new moon, like, They say the reason you don't see the moon is because there is no light to light it up from our perspective. What about the light that's like bouncing off, like at least the side of the moon until it's completely full eclipse? Like nothing, just I don't know about this one. This one got me all in shambles.
Explain why we're not getting to see these images live. The Apollo 11 landing was broadcast live. Why now don't we have the technology to see all of this live?
And we're getting a picture on the TV. You got a good picture, huh?
He's on the moon.
The second man is on the moon. Neil Armstrong getting ready to move the TV camera now.
The footage always comes out looking iffy as hell on when I'm running through OBS as I'm streaming. But I mean, it looks okay on my end, but on your end, it
to the panorama position. Okay, as far as distance goes, Neil, and we'll line you up again when you finish the panorama. Tell me if you got a picture, Houston. We got a beautiful picture, Neil.
Issues with file transfers. We did have a number of communications glitches. We had either forward or return link problems.
Also, during coast in the zero gravity of environment of space,
it's very difficult to transmit on the fly.
That sounds sketchy. Like they reading that script, and they definitely reading it like it seemed like sometimes when like this dude, it looked like his on some deep spiritual shit, looked like his soul is wrestling with the lie. Like he is wrestling with him, he's eating him up as he's saying it out his face. Like that's how lies be. It's like when you saying it, it don't feel good because you know it ain't right,
If you will, and get that all the way back to Earth.
struggle to get communications.
Unfortunately, they're going to be in the darkness. They will not be sunlit, so we won't get very good video of them.
Explain why we're not getting to see these.
That was sketchy. That'd be dope. What is this? This is a simulation of how space elevators will look. You probably don't see it good on OBS side. Let me see. I mean, it look okay. That would be dope though. Until you hit the firmament, like boom. It probably only go up to the firmament. You ain't going past that. Stop it. That'd be fire. Imagine going back downward though. You couldn't go like back downward faster. Like that would be like sickening. Like, imagine, you know how that feeling when you on a roller coaster and you dropping. Like imagine that feeling for like 30 seconds straight. Like times 100. Like go the fuck up. Tower of Babel vibes. It's definitely giving Tower of Babel. Let's go.
لماذا جعل
الله أكبر.
الأرض؟ احنا راح نتكلم في حدود معينة وهو حدود العلم. إذا قلنا أن الأرض كروية فالكرة معروفة حدودها ومعروفة قاراتها وخلاص حدود. لكن عندما نقول أن الأرض عظيمة ممتدة وحدودنا التي علمنا هي هذه القارات، لكن هل هناك غيرنا؟ نعم، هناك غيرنا في هذه الأرض. الذي يسمونه القطب الجنوبي لا يوجد شيء اسمه قطب جنوبي، بل هو جوانب الأرض. ما بعد الجليد توجد بوابة عظيمة جدا الدول العظمى على علم بها، والبوابة تطل على أرض أخرى هي حضارات أخرى منها يأجوج ومأجوج. العلم البترول اللي هو النفط الخام الكرود أويل اللي موجود في أراضينا هو أنهار عندهم، هو بالنسبة لهم أنهار تجري يدخل في تحت الأرض وفي باطن الأرض حتى يصل إلى أراضينا. ليس البترول هي بقايا حيوانات أو عظام أو ديناصورات من الخرافات اللي الناس صدقتها، كل بقايا نباتات قليلة جدا. لا، البترول أنهار في أرضهم تجري حتى تدخل في باطن الأرض إلى أرضنا. لماذا جعلوا الأرض كروية؟ احنا راح نتكلم في حدود معينة.
Remember I said what them other countries probably saying, like other countries probably like there is no space. Allah Akbar, it's haram. That's deep what he said. He said all the oil keeps coming from those other countries, like I guess from their environment then, or it's just their countries are just different. We probably fucking drained ours dry anyway. All right, you know the Sheik is gonna drop them gems. He ain't gonna lie.
الدول العظمى على علم بها، والبوابة تطل على
I mean, you can find any mountain that looks exactly like the mountain in the moon landing footage. So that isn't necessarily a point.
Wait, the sky outside is fake?
When they launch this fake alien invasion, everybody gonna swear it's real. You know why? Because people don't know.
Some of y'all know who that is. That is the guy, Rashad Jamal. He is incarcerated right now. Look him up. But yeah, ascendant master type dude.
That the sky is CGI technology. I've been telling y'all this. It's not that's not your real sky. See the sky behind me? That same sky up there. That motherfucker is not real. Alright? It's not real. I've been telling y'all that for a reason, because it's being controlled. There's 5 layers to it. It's CGI technology. They showed you this shit in that movie Kong when he threw the motherfucking spear at the motherfucking sun, nigga. Right? They showed it right to you, but before they showed it to you in Kong, for those of you who've been listening to me at university, y'all know from day one I've been telling y'all this. So if people not know that CGI technology, alright, once they get the change in the frequency of the sky, and they get the altering the layers of the sky to make it look like it's a war going on right there, there's not. Alright? They make it seem like it's these huge spaceships that's in the sky, that's not. And then they're gonna actually use actual spaceships that they do have from other extraterrestrial species, like these insectoids and these greys and these other ones that they got, they in cahoots with. They gonna make this shit look real, y'all. Listen, this gonna be the biggest movie. Listen, this gonna be the biggest movie they never put out, nigga. This gonna be the biggest movie they ever put out. I'm saying movie for a reason, because shit ain't real, but it's gonna look real. Listen, you ain't better tell people that we ain't under a UFO invasion.
He could be on. Wait, the sky outside is fake?
When they launch this fake alien invasion, everybody gonna swear it's real. You know why? Because people don't know that the sky is CGI technology. I've been telling y'all this.
They stupid. Maybe. That could be a speck. It could be a Mars fly. I mean, I'm in the comments right now. I'm trying to see something funny. I don't know.
Yes! That's awesome! Yes! That's awesome!
Alright. Says the rainbow takes the shape of its glass prism. That kind of hitting hard, like pause. Like the curve of the rainbow. That would be crazy. So if the rainbow would be the ultimate proof. So every time that rainbow come out, it don't mean that the alphabet community. That is, I think I've seen somebody say something like that. Like that's why they try to make that the symbol for that. They trying to deter you from what a rainbow really is.
That's awesome.
And a shaft that you rotate.
So, I mean, like on the space station, how many of these would you have?
7, because we have 7 windows.
What happens if you get a leak on that?
Then you have a leak.
You just have a leak.
And what you would do is...
lose air.
Yeah, you would probably seal the whole cupola off. And then there's probably a plan, I don't know off the top of my head, but there's probably a plan for replacing the mechanism. Might require a spacewalk.
So my question is, how can you operate a lid on the outside of the space station by manipulating something mechanical on the inside of the space station without losing air pressure?
It's called real good engineering.
Of what the mission goals are for your time on orbit and what responsibilities and jobs are going to be yours when you're up there.
Well, I'm one of the science guys and I'm one of the repair guys. And fortunately, there's lots of science and lots of repair to do on station, so that will certainly keep us all busy. I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build. And a shaft that you rotate.
So, I mean, like on the space station, how many of these would you have?
7.
All right. The point that stands out to me is that like he doesn't know how to articulate, like basically he doesn't know the words to explain what he's trying to say, which means that you aren't really real, like you're an actor or something, because you would study those textbooks front to back, you know the shit front to back, you know the words, the like it sounded like he was trying to say a contingency plan or like order whatever. I don't know the words because I'm not an expert in it, but he definitely didn't know, and he should know. You should have those textbooks in your head, like imprinted, the words, everything to describe it. Like he just was like he said.
Because we have 7 windows.
What happens if you get a leak on that?
Then you have a leak.
You just have a leak.
And what you would do is...
lose air.
Yeah, you would probably seal the whole cupola off. And then there's probably a plan, I don't know off the top of my head, but there's probably a plan for replacing the mechanism. Might require a spacewalk.
So my question is, how can you operate a lid on the outside of the space station?
I'd love to do it. I'd love to do it.
See, all right. I believe as far as with the Terra Infinite map and then like the Arctic Circle, the Arctic Ring, when you start getting to them big ice walls, it's basically cold like that because in each section further outward, there's local suns circling that area. So there's an outer ring. The next ring, there's a sun circling. So if Earth is here, what we know is Earth, our plane is here. Then we get to the ice walls, and then there's another sun circling down a big circle, a ring around our circle. So there's a bunch of rings. We the smallest ring, smallest circle. We in the middle of it all, well, of this area. And then as we get to the different ice walls and rings, there's different local suns warming that area up. So that sun is probably quite a distance from the Arctic ice walls. It's not close enough to melt those areas as it goes around. So they're seeing, to me, it looks like they're seeing the sun in the next ring, the next section. And I'm about to pull the Terra Infinite map up so you can see what I'm talking about. But like you said, and then our local sun turns the camera. See it. Somebody in the comments said, "Congratulations, you discovered the moon." Like, so the moon is red when it's opposite of the sun. A red moon. I'm gonna look that up. Somebody in the comments said, "Congratulations, that's a Dragon Ball."
What the? That's it. That's it. Oh my God! What the? That's it. That's it. Oh my God! What the? That's it. That's it. Oh my God!
I ain't gonna lie, someone hit me hard with this one. He said, "Yet you believe there is an ocean above us." Like, what is the meme trying to say? That just the clouds can block the radiation and the heat of it that distance? Or just like the view of it? I mean, from the perspective of you looking directly up at the sun, yeah. Even if it's by the flat Earth theory, if the sun and the moon are the local world inside the dome, the clouds probably can block it a little bit. Atmosphere. What are the clouds? Like, what? I'm going too much. Fuck is that shit? Man-made.
Look at this. Look at this. It's perfect. Look at this. Look at this. It's perfect.
I'm trying to get close up on it so I can see.
Perfect. Look at this.
Well, I did look at it, like, but on the viewpoint I got on OBS, you probably can't really see it too good. All right, let me give y'all like 20 more minutes of this flat Earth shit, and we out of here. I hope I fucked up your brains and your heads a little bit. Pause too. That's what I'm here for, to shake up the theory. Like, we need to think more than just listen to what they tell us. But the time zones, all right, let me think. Like, all I really see in the comments is motherfuckers just hurling insults at the flat earthers. You know, globe earthers. They just in the comments just talking shit. They not really explaining too much. They just like hurl an insult, hurl an insult, hurl an insult. Somebody said, "Don't get me wrong, I'm a conspiracy theorist, but how the fuck did I get on the flat earth side of Instagram?" You because they know what you want, know what you need, like a drug. The algorithms always give you what you want, like a drug.
Look at this. Look at this. It's perfect. Look at this. Look at this. It's perfect.
Check that out.
Look at this. Look at this. It's perfect.
There's a lot of pause in the background of this audio. Like pause.
So here is a simulation of if you're flying around the world, this is what you would experience on a ball. The stars in the distance would be rising because you're diving over the ball, right? But this is what happens in reality. This is a shot from Germany to Brazil, going all the way over the ball, and the stars aren't rising. They're not rising at all in either direction, right? They're not rising at all. This is what Google Earth says should happen. Just what I showed you. And that makes sense if we live on a ball. But reality versus Google Earth, which added curvature, I think, in 2001 to Google Earth. Reality versus lies from Google. I don't know what to say. Satellites, that's a big one. How do satellites work? Well, NASA's the largest consumer of helium. They own all the helium in the world, pretty much. And they leave just enough for party balloons and maybe an occasional Goodyear blimp. But they put up thousands and thousands of these satelloons. One of my American Airlines pilots called me and said, he said, we received a message that 2 NASA balloons are descending from 55,000 feet in our airspace and they have no transponder. He freaked out because he knows there's like 8,000-pound satellites on this thing and the other co-pilots. So here is a simulation of if you're flying around the world, this is what you would experience on a ball. The stars in the distance would be rising because you're diving over the ball, right? But this is what happens in reality. This is a shot from Germany to Brazil, going all the way over the ball, and the stars aren't rising. They're not rising at all in either direction, right? They're not rising at all. This is what Google Earth says should happen. Just what I showed you. And that makes sense if we live on a ball. But reality versus Google Earth, which added curvature, I think, in 2001 to Google Earth. Reality versus lies from Google. I don't know what to say. Satellites, that's a big one. How do satellites work? Well, NASA's the largest consumer of helium. They own all the helium in the world, pretty much. And they leave just enough for party balloons and maybe an occasional Goodyear blimp.
Leaked footage of our flat Earth from the 1969 Apollo mission Part 2. This is a 30-minute film of our local sun orbiting around the ice wall. If you take the image and adjust the settings, you can see the land beyond the ice wall. Leaked footage of our flat Earth from the 1969 Apollo mission Part 2. This is a 30-minute film of our local sun orbiting around the ice wall. If you take the image and adjust the settings, you can see the land beyond the ice wall. Leaked footage of our flat Earth from the 1969 Apollo mission Part 2. This is a 30-minute film of our local sun orbiting around the ice wall.
Somebody say, funny how flat earthers pick and choose when we did or did not make it to space. Like, I mean, you don't technically have to get past the firmament to get this high of a view. Like, that looks like the height of like a weather balloon or one of those experiments motherfuckers be doing when they send the camera up on a balloon the highest it can go to see what's really up there. That don't look like it's still past the firmament. Remember, that shit is still high up there. It ain't no escaping, motherfucker.
This is a 30-minute film.
Oh, now surely this is the right spot. Look at this. This area is filled with books about pretend people.
That's right, Grover. This is the fiction section. Fiction means it's a made-up story. Fiction means it's a made-up story.
Oh, now surely this is the right.
If y'all see, it was a globe and shit. Globe and a rocket. They talking about something. They put this shit right in your face.
Spot. Look at this. This area is filled with books about pretend people.
That's right, Grover. This is the...
Yo, the pretend people is throwing me like pretend people. No, like that shit is deep though. Why y'all got that shit in the fiction section? Why? Like, what year is this? Cause you know back in the day they didn't give a fuck. It was like they told the truth and some slipped it out, but like just subconsciously, like whatever, like. But now this look past like the 1950s and 60s or whatever year they fucking went. This look way past like in the 90s. Pretty sure the fucking brainwash was in full effect. Brainwashers. So why they got that joint in fiction though? That still don't explain it. Like why y'all got that there? My green screen. Green screen.
The fiction section. Fiction means it's a made-up story. Fiction means it's a made-up story.
Oh, now surely this is the right spot. Look at this. This area is filled with books about pretend people.
That's right, Grover. This is the fiction section. Fiction means it's a made-up story. Fiction means it's a made-up story.
I want the music with the visuals, I got them in data for any part of me that want to make it hard to get set up, but take away the happiness, it can be kind of pathetic. But when I look at everything, it's trying to give me a headache. You gotta be honest, it's really been the cause of it. Get it? Cause I can see inside of me, you never see, you can tell when I'm at the brink of.
I feel like that music was striking me down as it was playing, like strike.
It can be kind of pathetic, but when I look at everything, it's trying to give me a headache. You gotta be honest, it's really been the cause of it. Get it? Cause I can see inside of me, you never see, you can tell when I'm at the brink of point. I finally had to sit with the devil. People be fed up, I want the music with the visuals, I got them in data for any part of me that want to make it hard to get set up, but take away the happiness, it can be kind of pathetic. But when I look at everything, it's trying to give me a headache. You gotta be honest, it's really been the cause of it. Get it? Cause I can see inside of me, you never see, you can tell when I'm at the breaking point. I finally had to sit with the devil.
Oh my goodness, I love this question. I think. Oh my goodness, I love this question. I think.
All right, ooh, that's deep right there. All right, they saying if we live on a spinning on the ball in outer space, why is it then we never see a random star falling up from the horizon, right? Like, cause you're saying shooting stars could be shooting from any angle, right? We've never ever seen them ever. Has anyone ever seen a shooting star shooting up from the horizon? That's woo. They spitting. They spitting now. Dang, like even if I'm trying to think from a globe mind, I can't explain that shit. Like, cause it would been in cartoons and different shit. Like, oh, like it would just be normal practice. Like on the news today, we caught footage of a shooting star going straight up. That was cool. Somebody in the comments gonna talk about, you actually believe in the sky? It's a massive LED screen. Come on, catch up. I mean, never know. The Matrix. But it's like I said, no one in the comments can actually explain why we never. This is a hard one for them to get around, globe earthers, for them to explain. Like, this is like top tier. Like, I want to hear like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Billy Carson. I'm trying to think the strongest flat earth scientists and theorists. I mean, not globe earthers. I don't see them getting around this one. I don't know, man. Because, like, you could think in your head, all right, you can't visibly see the shooting star till it's over your head, but you still would see it. Maybe come over the horizon, like, I don't know. Fucking my brain up. Got my brain doing too much this early in the morning.
Sun is local. It only sets.
Stupid.
Wow, the land of make-believe. Wow, the land of make-believe.
Sun is local. It only sets due to our perspective of its setting. The sun never truly sets. It moves across a flat plane, only setting to the human vision. If it was truly 93 million miles away, how could something so big become so small when setting? It is all an illusion. How is it that the sun can be underneath the clouds when it is meant to be 93 million miles away. It's impossible for the sun and the moon to be out at the same time. The stars have never changed ever since the day of creation. The stars are light which influence our body, mind and consciousness. NASA are using fisheye lenses. When we go up to the same height, we never see the same curvature. They are hiding the true cosmology. They are hiding the divine creation that we are in. The sun is local. It only sets due to our perspective of its setting. The sun never truly sets. It moves across a flat plane, only setting to the human vision. If it was truly 93 million miles away, how could something so big become so small when setting? It is all an illusion. How is it that the sun can be underneath the clouds when it is meant to be 93 million miles away? It's impossible for the sun and the moon to be out at the same time. The stars have never changed ever since the day of creation. The stars are light which influence our body, mind and consciousness. NASA are using fisheye lenses. When we go up to the same height, we never see the same curvature. They are hiding